All right. Welcome to the Sidelines. This is our new Cardinal and Cream Sports podcast. My name is Luke Dalton. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm John Mosley.
And today we're going to be talking about the championship weekends.
And a little Super Bowl preview, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the first one, AFC Championship game.
We saw the Broncos and the, oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
The New England
The
Patriots,
they
John.
won. How do I
Absolutely.
forget?
Yeah, no, they are back, in case you did not know.
They unfortunately
Unfortunately, everybody was waiting for the Chiefs to get off our television screen. We were tired of Taylor Swift, and instead we brought
the
back
Patriots back.
the Empire Strikes Back. It always does.
I mean, for me, it's a little bit better, though, because I'm a big Titans fan, so it's Mike Vrabel.
And I was about to say, on the flip side of that, how does it feel that your once head coach,
So bad.
2 years removed, is now going to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, and he's won more games this year than we have since firing him. It's been a disaster. Yeah.
What
We're
was
not
he?
here to talk about Titans.
What was he, 14-3?
I don't want to talk about that. That sounds right. Probably more now, because that's 2 playoff wins.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's
he's
just embarrassment to the Titans franchise.
well, he's pretty good at football. Vrabel came home, and clearly it showed. But we will talk about that in later terms. Let's talk about the game. What did you think of it?
It was a good game. I am a big proponent. I think it is stupid if you're in the red zone and you don't kick a field goal on 4th down, especially in this kind of, like, you knew the weather was going to be a little bit crappy.
And you are, of course, referring to Sean Payton's decision.
Yes, it was terrible.
Okay.
Because will they lose the game by? 3.
Yeah, lost to a field goal.
And, I mean, it's unfortunate that Bo Nix wasn't there. I'm sure the offense would have been a little bit better. But Stidham played pretty well, I think.
You know what? You could say a lot about Jared Stidham. Obviously, he hasn't been remarkable these last couple of years. If you want a little bit more of a look into that, shout out Jonathan Litcher's new article on Jared Stidham, When Your Number is Called. But, you know, Jared Stidham really didn't do that bad of a job. He game managed well. He only had one costly turnover, which did result, of course, in a defensive touchdown for the Patriots, which in a game like that,
You got to be.
but
But at the
you just
same
got to
time,
hold on
it's
to
a
the football.
backup quarterback. And so, like, you can't be, like, fully, like, upset that it happened.
Absolutely. You got to be able to account for mistakes like that. And Sean Payton knew that. But, you know, Denver was confident in his ability, and unfortunately he just came up short. And granted, he was in a blizzard while it was happening
in the second half. The first half, I was like, we're like 31-30, kind of like a close game. And, like, the snow just killed the vibe.
Yeah. I mean, but it's still Mile High Stadium. I mean, it's still a tough atmosphere to play in, but Jared Stidham's been there for 3 years. I mean, you were okay to rock with him confidence-wise. But let's talk about Drake May.
Dude, unbelievable guy. He had like 30 rushes.
Not only that,
It was insane. He was running the ball every play, I felt like.
So apparently Josh McDaniels on that final play did not call for Drake May to run the ball. He called his own number and took
Really? I
off
didn't know
on that. Oh yeah, called his own number, scampered
Little
for that
Mendoza
first down,
action.
ended the ball game. MVP caliber, man. I'm telling
That
you.
was a great play. It reminded me of that play probably like not 20 years ago, probably 15 years ago. I'm getting old. Where Peyton Manning took the naked bootleg against the Texans. But, yeah, that's what
nobody's-
reminded of. But like
yeah.
you should kind of a little more expect Drake May doing that than Peyton Manning.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. Drake May, for a majority of his career, has been the best athlete on the field. I mean, the guy's
definitely.
a hooper. You can look at some of his stuff on
Yeah,
YouTube.
no.
I
His
mean,
brother was hit a game
Luke May.
game
Oh,
winner
yeah.
and on your team.
Okay, we didn't have to bring that up.
Well,
okay.
you came against my Titans. I had a little jab back.
I understand.
Yeah.
Shout out Kentucky Wildcats, Cats by 90.
Not this year.
Nah.
No, my team too. The Vols
Okay.
are not winning. by much
Moving
this year.
on. All right, so the AFC Championship game, little bit of a bore, if we're being 100% honest with you. I'm a defensive guy, first and foremost, but even I was getting a little bit winded trying to watch that game. I mean, it was just,
And I felt like we
it
had
drug on.
two teams that they kind of build their offense on like not one or the other was passing and running. I feel like for the most part this year they've had a good running attack and a good passing attack. In the majority of games they've been successful in winning, and just run the ball. I mean, like Ramondre Stevenson, Trayvon Henderson, like they're okay, and I couldn't. Is it R.J. Harvey? He gets the majority of the carries. Like,
Yeah.
we're not having like Saquon back here.
But all things considered, and while Drake May has not been putting up MVP numbers this postseason, if we're being honest with you, and we got to talk about it, everybody's going to say that the Patriots have had the easiest schedule
Oh, yeah. I was
ever to
bringing
the
it up.
Super Bowl. And to
It's
that
up
I
there.
say, there is no such thing as an easy path to the Super Bowl. It is the NFL. It is grown men playing against other grown men. You can lose any Sunday. So for that argument, It needs to be nixed.
Let's bring that up when we talk about Super Bowl predictions in a few minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah. For now, we're going to talk about the NFC Championship game. And in complete opposition to the AFC Championship game, this one was an absolute barn burner, John.
Dude, it was fun. I love the Rams. I love Matthew Stafford. I didn't like the Rams before Matthew Stafford, but now I love Matthew Stafford. Dude, there's just not a guy I'd rather have lead my team right now, even though he's like 38.
And I'll be honest with you, Matthew Stafford, as he is the last of the Mohicans. I mean, his age of quarterbacks.
Philip Rivers back technically.
Okay, Philip Rivers coming back for maybe 3 games, and now going to potentially be the head coach of the Buffalo Bills.
No, they hired somebody else.
I know they hired their offensive coordinator, which they should.
Oh, 100%.
Shout out Phil Rivers for coming back just to get 5 years of NFL plans for his 15 kids that he has. Absolute genius move by that guy.
It's so smart. Anyway, back to the NFC Championship.
Back to the NFC Championship. Yeah,
I love the Rams. They're high-powered offense. They have a solid defense with 2 of my VFLs. Mm-hmm. So it's always fun for me to watch them. And it's always, I feel like every game they play is entertaining. I haven't watched one game this year with the Rams in it where I was bored.
Right. And as a diehard Packers fan, for a while there, did not like Matthew Stafford. All right, he was the only good thing about a very bad Detroit Lions team. And now, in addition to that, they have my boy Devontae Adams. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
And arguably one of the best receivers in the league, Puka Nacua.
He probably is the best receiver in the league, but this year by far.
I don't think he is.
Who do you think?
How about the guy on the other side of the ball?
Dude, JSN.
He's
also had a
Jackson
really good
Smith-Njigba. He is an absolute stud and is a big proponent of the reason why the Seahawks are flying as high as they are right now.
Yeah, I would disagree with you. I think he's a good 2, but man, I think Puka, man.
Well, Puka's big. Puka's strong. Puka has very strong hands, an elite route runner.
I'm not saying JSN's not good. I just would take Puka if I had to pick.
You can take Puka, but I'll tell you who we get to see more of is JSN because the Seahawks ultimately did win that game.
That is true.
Coming down to the end of it off a botched punt, which I know had Rams fans seething.
That was bad.
It was very bad. Seahawks go up 31-27, but your guy, Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Matthew
Puka.
Stafford.
Well, we don't have to talk about that yet, but he gets the ball back.
He tried. He did the right thing.
He gets the ball back, 27 seconds left, no timeouts. And you know what? In my head, because Matthew Stafford is the last of that age of quarterbacks, I was like, you know what?
I thought he had it.
I thought he could drive down the field, get into field, I guess he would have had to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
In my head, I was still believing he could do it.
I was getting flashbacks of that game. I can't remember who they're playing, but he dislocated his left shoulder.
He came back
and still threw a touchdown.
Throw the ball,
dude.
He's like, I can throw it. I can throw it.
Happen.
No, because unfortunately, your guy Puka Nacua
didn't get out of bounds.
He did not get out of bounds, which he tried.
He did.
He tried absolute hardest. I know Rams fans were dogging him on the internet. He tried his absolute hardest to get out of bounds. It just didn't happen. And that's just it's a game. It's a game of inches. Mm-hmm. It's always been a game of inches.
Right.
And at that time, it just went the Seahawks way.
Yeah. And I think in the first game I can point to different coaching decisions and why the Patriots ended up winning. This game I feel like the coaching was even. I feel like both Sean McVay and is it McDonald? Is
McDonald.
That right? My mind's blanking. McDonald's evenly were great on the calls. I didn't feel like anything was like terrible.
Absolutely, and McDonald, as a former defensive coordinator and a very defensive-minded coach, has Seattle defense. I'm not going to say Legion of Boom-esque, but they're one of the best in the league right now.
I think numbers-wise they are the best.
Numbers, yes. Which is crazy.
The Patriots are up there.
The Patriots are up there, and I mean that should tell you everything you need to know. Defense wins championships.
Amen. Yeah.
I mean, that's trying to improve. But in this NFC Championship game, it was a battle of the high-flying offenses. All the stars were out to play, and it was a beautiful game to watch. And I hate it for the Rams fans.
But it was a fun game.
But it was a fun game, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's Sam Darnold's year. It may be Matthew Stafford's MVP year, but this is the year of Sam Darnold.
What a comeback.
What a comeback.
From like seeing he saw ghosts on the fields when it was the Jets.
The
he
amount
got cut by by like 3 teams.
Oh yeah, the amount of Ghostbusters edits I saw with Sam Darnold's face on it in the last like maybe 4 to 5 years. I mean, it was astronomical. I mean, we hated on this guy. I mean, for a while this was the guy that you drafted, like the Jets. I mean, well, we don't have to talk about the Jets, but I mean, the Jets
feel
are
bad for them, man.
Poverty franchise. Say it for what it is. Say it for what it is. It's tough. Will the Jets ever get back? Probably
I feel bad for them. I thought they had a great quarterback plan, drafting Dante Moore at 2, and he went back to college. It's the most Jets thing to ever happen.
Which he's now competing with Dylan Raiola to come in to back in
Raiola's
Oregon.
hurt. I mean,
Hey, man. Have you seen his haircut, though?
Mahomes, bro.
Have you seen his
That
shades?
drives me crazy.
Dude,
I can't.
A little wannabe Mahomes. It's hard to watch. It's
I used to love Mahomes. I just can't do it anymore.
Well, I mean, that's part of it, man. I mean, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And
That's
unfortunately,
true.
that happened to Mahomes.
Yeah.
And it happened to the Chiefs. And now we are dealing with
the Patriots again. In
the Empire's
Super Bowl.
coming back. But it's a different feel to these Patriots. You know, it's not evil Bill Belichick coming into the game. Like, this is Mike Vrabel. It's a hard-nosed guy. He played in New England, won Super Bowls in New England. He's a middle linebacker, which obviously I respect. He's a hard-nosed son of a gun. And that's who you want leading your football team. Now, obviously at Tennessee, I mean, he was great. He did wonderful things at Tennessee. Don't look at me like that. He did do good things at Tennessee.
He did. I miss him.
Led him to an AFC championship with Derrick
Right
Henry,
there.
who you also got rid of, by the way. Yeah. Just throwing that out
We didn't
there.
get rid of him. He didn't want to come back. Oh no, I don't think. We didn't want him back. It was a mess.
It was a mess.
We gave Tony Pollard more money than Derrick Henry, but that's in the past. you know.
Regardless, Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots and McDonald and the Seahawks. Super Bowl 60, Santa Clara.
I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think it's going to be a great game. And I know all of the money, all of the predictions, even the
It's
insiders.
straight Seahawks.
Straight Seahawks.
But I mean, you can't discount the Patriots, man. That defense is good.
How on earth could you discount the Patriots?
Christian Gonzalez might be the most underrated player in the NFL right now.
You know how hard it is to be a defensive back in the NFL?
Dude, their prime's like a year.
Yeah.
Like Jalen Ramsey was that guy for maybe 3 years.
Because you have to be that good because you're playing against guys like JSN. You're playing against Puka. In their case, he's playing against Garrett Wilson. He's playing against Jalen Waddle, which I know these are fading names, but you know what I mean. Like, I mean, you have to play against these guys all the time. I was about to name a Bills #1 receiver, and then I
But they're
realized
all hurt.
they don't have one.
Curtis Samuel?
Gabe Davis? Regardless, this is going to be a fun one. And, you know, I'm really excited to see a game that is not the Chiefs and the Eagles. And I think that's how everybody feels. Everybody was getting Chiefs-Eagles fatigue. It was really fun when it was the Kelsey Bowl, and it was like, oh, this is great. And you were kind of already starting to hate the Chiefs, so you were just rooting straight Eagles. I know majority of America was. And then it happened again. And you're like, okay, well, that's fun, I guess. So I'm just glad that we're shaking it up a little bit. I mean, it's a completely new NFL right now. I mean, you got John Harbaugh has left the Ravens. Mike Tomlin's left the Steelers. I mean, it's a total coaching carousel, and it's a crazy time to be in the NFL. But we're not looking into 2026 yet. We still got to finish up 2025.
And we have, I think, a perfect way to end it with these teams. I love me some defense, and I'm excited. I just don't know if it's gonna be an offensive game or defensive game. Like, what do you think?
Man, that's a tough decision because, as you said, I mean, these are two of the best defenses in the league. But then you also have, I'm going to say he's going to be runner-up MVP on the Patriots side. And then you have Sam Darnold playing some of his best football with JSN making a candidate for Offensive Player of the Year. So,
Kenneth Walker, though.
And Kenneth Walker's a stud.
That dude's a beast.
But you got the two-pronged running attack of the New England Patriots. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, I'm a defensive guy, so I'm going to say the defense prevails. I think it's going to come down to who can stop the other offense better. And I know it's simple to say, but that's the way that it's going to come down to it. I think without there being a weather element, though, it'll be interesting because I feel like that's the way, and I'm not going to say that's the way Patriots wins games, but the Patriots thrive in the elephants. Very similar to Buffalo Bills. Like, they want the snow. They want the cold. They want to make their opponents. They want the Dolphins to come up to Foxborough and try to play in 20-degree weather. And then, you know, we've seen what Tua does in 20-degree weather. But I'm saying they thrive better in conditions. So whenever it's going to be a level playing field.
You thinking defense?
I don't know.
I think I'm going to disagree with you.
Okay, go for it.
Here, let me explain it. So the Patriots, as you said, have had a quote-unquote cakewalk all to the end. So they haven't played some of these like really high-powered offenses that I think the Seahawks have played. So I'm going to take an offensive game because I just also saw the Seahawks top-rated defense that's the best offensive football with the Rams. But, 27 points is holding the Rams down, but I just don't know if they'll be able – because Drake May, I don't think they've played anybody in the playoffs to a caliber like that.
And
So I'm going to take a leaning more offensive, but I think the defenses were also going to play great. And I'm not saying the Patriots' defense is overrated. I think they have a great defense. I just don't think they've played a lot of great offense this year. So I'm very curious to see that happens, and I'm going to lean to the defense kind of caving at some points and making a few mistakes.
you know what's the beautiful part of this is that there's not a team that I'd be upset if they won. If I'm being honest with you, the storylines for both teams are fantastic. I mean, Sam Darnold finally gets his redemption year. Mac McDonald, or excuse me, the Mac McDonald. What is it? Ronald McDonald? No. What's his first name?
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald. Thank you. Mike McDonald in his, second or third year of coaching?
I believe it's second.
Second year coaching leads them to a Super Bowl, completely new rebuild. I mean, the era of Pete Carroll.
Yes. I was about to bring it up. We had this Super Bowl about a little over a decade ago.
And it ended with arguably the coolest,
Dude.
most memorable
How do you
ending of
not
a Super
run the
Bowl.
ball? I think it'd be perfect if the Seahawks marched at the end of the game and then hand the ball off to Kenneth Murray Kenneth Walker. Sorry, Kenneth Murray's a linebacker. Kenneth Walker.
Say DeMarco Murray? What are we talking about?
Kenneth Murray is a journeyman linebacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I have ball knowledge. Anyway,
I'm impressed.
To hand it off to Kenneth Walker, to show they've learned, how stupid of a decision that was.
I would love for them to call a timeout and bring a ton of attention to it. If the game ends with them on the 1 yard line. And they hand the ball.
That was a really good Super Bowl. Everyone forgets the curse catch, the play before that, where it was tipped up in the air and he was laying on his back and caught it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was Tyler Lockett, wasn't it?
No, Tyler Lockett. This is hilarious. Was a Seahawk between Super Bowls. He got drafted that year and left last year.
That's right. Okay.
It was
Percy
Curse.
Harvin?
It was Curse.
Curse, okay.
His dad played for the Titans.
Dude, it's insane, but I remember so much of that Seahawks team because that was around the time that I was starting to get into football.
Dude, they were
8-year-old
lights
me
out.
got in whenever it was Russell Wilson and the Legion of Boom against Peyton Manning.
And we're
the
seeing that.
Broncos.
I feel like the Seahawks are a little more offensive power than they were back in the day, but we see this elite defense.
Absolutely. And defense wins championships.
They do, man.
It always does, man. And it always comes back to it. And I think both of these guys are both defensive-minded coaches. Vrabel obviously played middle linebacker. He's going to have that defense stout and ready. And then
100%.
McDonald is the defensive coordinator. I'm telling you, it's going to be a defensive game.
I think
America might not want it, but the football gods want it. And I think it's going to be a defensive game.
Yeah, I think we're either going to see a shootout, which I'm leaning towards probably not. I think my prediction would be around 31-27, just like the NFC Championship. But I would love a gritty, Mike Vrabel win, it's 10-7. The good old Titans days.
Again, America would hate it, but we would love it.
Yes.
One thing we would also love, alternate uniforms. Please bring them back. Some of the best.
The Seahawks debuted a great uniform this year.
Oh, they were so clean.
Dude, they were nice. And the red Patriots jerseys are so good.
I
That
know.
would be I know they're not going to do it, but that'd be an awesome colorway.
Yeah.
And that brings so many more fans in the Super Bowl because you can buy a little jersey with a patch on it.
I'm just saying that this is, it has been confirmed that the Patriots are somehow the home team, and so they've gotten to choose their,
Jerseys first.
and they chose all white, which means we're going to see all white versus the Navy and the Seahawks.
I think
is
that what?
Yep,
No.
they're going all white.
Is that what 20 whatever the last Super Bowl was? Were they all white? I can't remember.
No. I don't think they've ever been all white. This
Or
will be
they
the
wore
first time
white
that I've
jerseys
seen an
'cause the
all
Seahawks
white.
went navies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
I'm
it's going to be really
excited.
cool. Now we are going to have pretty dull end zones. Apparently, we're going to have 2 Navy end zones. When you could clearly do the Patriots red, and you could do the Seahawks green or navy. I mean,
Ugly throw up lime green.
man, and then
That we used to wear at middle school.
yeah, and you got the rainbow colors on the Super Bowl 60 logo.
It's just not going to blend well.
And it's
And it's always been one team has an end zone.
I know.
I guess everything does come to an end.
Here's the deal. This is the things that we care about. We care about looking at the end zones and looking at the logo on the field. We care about the Super Bowl commercials. These 2 teams don't care. They're coming in there. They're coming to play ball. They're coming to hopefully make a legacy for themselves. And if, Mike Vrabel wins the Super Bowl here, he'll be a 3rd ballot Hall of Famer. Because apparently we don't know what a 1st ballot Hall of Famer is. Yes, I'm going to bring that up. Bill Belichick, who has been a part of 8 Super Bowls and was a head coach for 6 of them, not a 1st ballot Hall of Famer.
Insane. He beat the Seahawks 2015, I believe, 2016.
And the reason I bring that up, because as we're looking forward to the Super Bowl, which is arguably the most important event of the year, i.e., even for football, I mean, it's a huge event. has been completely overpowered by the fact that Bill Belichick's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's all I've heard for the last
It looks
week.
terrible for the Hall of Fame.
It does. I don't know if you listened to Jimmy Johnson's interview.
I haven't.
Oh, he said he's not going.
I wouldn't go.
He's not wearing the gold jacket. He's not going. And Bill Belichick's not going to be there.
It just doesn't look great for the team.
So how does any other coach get in the Hall of Fame?
That's true.
Unless you're Vrabel, just because he would make a great outline in the Hall of Fame. I mean, with that chiseled jawline, I mean, hey, he's one of those guys, man. I'm just telling you.
All right, Luke, give me your score prediction and who you think's going to win MVP and who you think's going to win the game, obviously.
You know, as I've said once before, the Empire Strikes Back. Ooh. I think Drake May and Mike Vrabel come back. It's a gritty game. I'm going to say, I think Drake May, he's made the right stuff. He's made the right qualities. I think he has it in him. I think the lights are going to shine the brightest. He's going to be ready for the moment. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, though. So I'm going to go 21-17. Okay. Patriots win. Drake May, MVP. And Mike Vrabel smoking a cigar in the postgame. I think that's what's going to happen.
That's good.
What about you, John?
I think I'm going to agree with you. I think the Patriots are going to pull this one out.
Wow.
Okay? I think
we just like to be the underdogs, man, which, it's insane to me to say that the Patriots are the underdog in this, but, I mean, they are. They kind of are, and I always root for an underdog.
I think Sam Darnold has that experience. I think he's going to play great, but dude, Drake May is a generational talent, man.
And you know what? He's not even in his prime. He's 23 years old.
Dude, it's insane. I'm going to go. I think it's going to be a little bit higher scoring than you think, though. I think everyone's going to be focused on how good the defenses are. I think a little higher.
So. I hope so for our sake. I hope for America's sake that we get a high-scoring game.
But I also could see it being like 3-0 or like 10-7.
Yeah, beautiful.
But I'm leaning to the little bit of the offense, even though what I said earlier.
Sure.
Because usually my gut's wrong about football, so I'm not listening to my gut. I'm going to go 34-31. The Patriots win. And I'm going to say, I mean, you got to put Drake May as MVP. So we're in agreement on that. But I think my score prediction's a little bit higher.
So, Matthew Stafford, unanimous MVP. But you're saying Drake May gets his get back and gets the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. He gets Stafford's done once. I think he was no, it was Donald, wasn't it?
Matthew Stafford
was the MVP of their Super Bowl.
Yes, Aaron Donald was. Yes.
I think he was the MVP.
Yes.
He was.
If you don't have Aaron Donald, Joe Burrow has a ring, and the Cincinnati Bengals are a superpower. Yeah. But alas, Aaron Donald. I think Aaron Donald could come back tomorrow.
Probably. I mean, he's only like 34, but he's been banged up.
You got to do what you got to do, and that's something that Drake May is going to have to take a little bit of advice on. Early in his career, he was doing a lot of running, not taking a lot of slides, taking a lot of hits. I mean, he had 3 concussions his rookie year, didn't he?
Yeah, ate a lot.
And so I think Mike Vrabel, Josh McDaniel, they've been able to get in his ear. They've been able to work with him a little bit more. And I think as long as he gets out of his own way, he should be in this league for a long time.
And they played my Titans to end the year, and last year.
They did.
Dude, the comeback. We were up, I think, by at least a touchdown. Time's running out. Those up I just saw a flash of brilliance. I think it's going to win this game.
Yep.
That's why I'm going to go with the Patriots. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks won. I just root for a good game. Like you said earlier, I don't care who wins. I have no stake in the game.
And so the poor, sniveling, starving fans of New England for the last 6 years have now
get their dub.
They get right back on top like they didn't already have the Celtics and the Bruins. I mean, come on, just save some for the rest of us. This is ridiculous. Oh.
So, yeah, we're agreeing on Patriots.
I think we're agreeing on the Patriots. I think we are.
Okay, I have a big question for you. So we'll kind of end it on this question.
I mean, a delightful answer. What you got?
How big of an impact do you think the refs are going to be? Because we've seen it in a couple playoff games, some of these 50-50 calls. I don't know. There's always a little bit of controversy. I know.
And the lights are the brightest. There's going to be like 120 million people watching. And I just pray that the refs don't make it about themselves. Because like us and like the players on the field, they know eyes are watching. And maybe they want to try to be the stars of the show. I think you let the boys play. Have to let the boys play. And I just hope they're not. I hope they're a non-factor. If you don't hear anything about the refs after the Super Bowl, then they did their job. That's the best part about it.
I agree. That's what I hope too. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening. This is the Sidelines. a Cardinal and Cream Sports podcast with our wonderful graphic made by Nora.
Yeah, shout out Nora Taylor for the amazing setup and amazing graphic.
Shout out Nora. We'll come back this semester with a few more episodes, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you agreed with everything we said, but hey, if not, just let us know.
Yeah, I hope you didn't. I want to hear some takes. I want to hear some arguments. I want to hear. Listen, the best part about a new sports podcast is that we have a platform to be able to talk about whatever's going on in your brain. Because I know we haven't been doing schoolwork for the last week, so we got plenty of sports takes piling up in there. Yeah, time to shake off the ice, shake off the rust. Let's get in here, get in the booth, and yeah, we'll take our first caller next week. I'm kidding, but that would be really cool if we could get that set up.
Yeah, Nora, I'm just kidding. So thank you guys for listening and watching. Maybe if you watched, that's awesome.
I hope you didn't watch. I know that I have a face for radio, so. Nonetheless, this has been an incredible opportunity. We're really happy to be here, and we're going to be bringing this energy as many times as they'll let us. So with that, this is the Sidelines, a Cardinal and Cream Sports podcast. Thank you for listening.